So what's going on, everyone? Today we're going to do a video for quantum computing. Try to drop a price prediction on the chart to see if this stock is going to continue to go higher or not. And if it is, we'll put a prediction on the chart reflecting where we think price is going to go. And if we think price is going to go down, then we'll do that as well. So welcome everyone to the channel. Hit that like, share, and subscribe for more of my videos and content. If today's your first time ever seeing my videos, you could go back and check out some of our prior videos to see that we do actually plot predictions as to where we think price is headed. So you all can visually see someone actually out here being unbiased as to where price is headed. We will be biased as to where we think it's going to go, and then figure out if it actually did that. And I'm talking about the price. So now let's go ahead and break down some of the structure that we see on the price chart for quantum computing, because you can see that we're hitting the price to where selling increases, and that is one of the biggest things that we need to acknowledge here in the market in quantum, is that every time price comes within this price range, it gets hit with selling. Okay, so you can see that over the last couple of trading days, you guys can tell that for some apparent reason the market gets stuck right here in between $20.25 all the way up there to $22. The reason that that is happening is because people are selling. Like, it's really simple. Selling is the only thing that can stop the upward movement of a stock's price. That's it. So when you see all of these days that price have having issues of continuing to go higher, it's because somebody is selling out of their position. Okay, so we do acknowledge that. Now, actually, we need to create or move this sell pocket right here. Okay, so we're going to make it there. And there's another sell pocket that we're going to create because the market may actually try to attempt to hit this all-time high all the way up here around $25 to $27. Okay, so now we've created points to where we can see sellers. All right, we got that. We need to figure out where the buyers are. Okay, so let's try to do that now. Now you can see right here is a potential point that buyers are. And this is going to be important for us to know if this market is maintaining its strength or is it getting weaker. Okay, so like if price in quantum computing comes all the way back down to this pocket and price breaks through it to the downside, then that lets you know that this stock is no longer trending for the buyers, is in favor of the sellers. Okay. Now let's look at the market in quantum computing on the 11-hour chart. We can create a buy pocket down here. And there's a bigger one right here that we want to draw. So I would say this is probably the most important pocket of buying right here in quantum compute on the 11-hour chart, right down here. Okay. So now pre-market, we're already seeing price at $21.40. Okay, so yeah, the market is definitely leaning towards upward momentum today. Here it is on the 2. For us to see this stock not continue to go down off of that 2-day bar, but instead go up, tells you how strong the market is. Here it is on the same time, well, not the same time frame, but you kind of get the same idea. Here it is on the 3. This is emphatically weakness right there on the 3. And here it is, 8 hours, 45 minutes left, and the market currently is up here, neglecting the sellers who sold on the prior 3 days. It's kind of like, where in the world did the sellers go following this 3-day price bar? It is the opposite instead. The buyer says, shoot, I'm glad you brought the price back to my price point, because now I want to buy more of this stock. And that's what's going on. It's showing us that buyers were still there in this pocket wanting to buy. Because if they didn't want to buy, this 3-day price bar that was printed would have allowed price to continue to go down. But it's not doing that. See, we are investigating the people who are involved in this price, in this stock's price. That's what we're doing. So yeah, this stock is still bullish. Here it is on the 4. quantum computing on the 5. And here it is for the week. So these last 2 weeks, this one that the arrow is pointing up to and this current one, it literally shows you that someone is buying this stock over the last 2 weeks. Why would I say that? Because it's simple. They brought the close of each of these weekly price bars. You guys can see that price traded this low. They brought the price back up last week, and they did the same thing this week. You won't see this unless people want to buy. When price comes down and then it closes, it lifts from the low, something's going on. Someone is buying this stock. So we're going to look for this stock, quantum computing, to continue to go higher. Okay, you can see right now in the pre-market on the 5-hour chart, we're definitely bullish there. Here it is on the 3. You guys can see that there's definitely strength here in the market in quantum computing. The 1-hour chart, see it there. So you can actually create on the hourly chart pockets to where you don't want to see price fall below. You would like to see the market hold these areas, the buyers, to give you even more confirmation that this stock is still aiming for higher prices. So we can add those there. You should be able to see it on the daily chart right here. Okay. Now here it is on the 330. Okay, so I really don't see anything that is in the way of the buyers at the moment that would say, hey, you might see this market react and begin to go down. I don't see on the chart outside of this area right up here. Okay, so we're going to try to target that area in quantum computing. Now, we can see where price closed. You can see where it is in pre-market. So just to give you guys an idea, from the close of yesterday and seeing price run up to the low of this sell pocket would be 16.35%. Now, if we added to where price currently is trading at pre-market, that will only be if price opens here, 9.25% target. Okay, so I'm just showing you both. And let's try to run it up to the high of that sell pocket. That's our next target, which is around 20.15% there. And then all the way up here towards the all-time high price, which is around like 28.5%. So we'll do that. Okay, so that is it. We got our idea on the chart, and we're going to see how it plays out. Make sure you maintain profit, and as always, trade different.